There's a lot of talk about negative air when doing remediation. Well, negative air is important, and that's where we're exhausting clean air out of containment into another part of the house or outside preferably, in order to make sure that no contamination is flowing from our work zone into the rest of the home. There's more to this though. See, when we have negative air pressure, that air needs to be made up somewhere, so we need makeup air. So usually that's either filtered air coming from a clean part of the house or another window open inside of containment so that we can regulate that pressure and airflow within the containment zone. The truth of the matter is, that's only one piece of the puzzle. Think of it this way: when we're filtering air, there's multiple things we're trying to do during a remediation. Number one is filter the air that's in there. We're collecting particulate and contamination in our filters. Number two is pressurization. We want to make sure that nothing that we're doing inside of containment affects the living environment outside of containment. And number three is actual airflow within the containment zone. There's a couple different things we can do when we play with those pressurizations. For instance, if we have a window open at one end of the containment zone and we're exhausting air at the other end of containment, we're actually doing full air exchanges, much like a fish tank. We're having exact air in to exact air out, and what we're doing is creating a wind stream that is getting rid of that particulate ultra fast. The other thing that we can do is have less air coming in and more air coming out, and that's going to pull more air from hidden spaces or the rest of the home. On top of these considerations, we really need to think about airflow within the containment and construction zone as well. If you have an ultra high dust level inside that contamination zone, if you have a lot of air kicking, we're keeping everything in the air column, which sometimes can be good if we're trying to collect them in a lot of filters. We don't want them all in the air. We want it on the ground in order to, say, HEPA vacuum it out and get rid of the contamination. We may not want a bunch of airflow. So all of these things combined help make a successful remediation plan. But all of these things need thought about, and on the back end, if we're only talking about negative pressure, that's not going to get the job done to get an ultra clean environment and healthier indoor air.